No, I play in that glorious league later on this evening. What's going on, Bills? It's going, it's going. Mr. Opponent, where are you? Don't send it to me. That's okay. I shouldn't call him that. He's a good dude. I'm just being facetious. I don't mean he's a dope, literally. Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense, right? Anywho, big game within the division. I'm a game behind the Saints. The Saints are 8-3. I am 7-4. I traded for Harrison Smith just before the deadline. He's been a big help. Having one guy in the secondary that can do something beats having no one, for whatever that's worth. And I get Funchess back from injury this game, so we'll see how it goes. Yep, still have some work to do on this playbook. I'm trying to get it smaller, if anything.
And they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December.
Hey, Mr. Huff.
As we're underway in week 13.
I play a lot of cover 2 sync and cover 2 show 4. Bills.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
But really, until the dang safeties will recognize posts crossing their face, cover 2 will not be until to its fullest potential. But, you know, these are the things that we deal with.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones.
That's irritating.
After a very nice gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
That's better.
And they'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're moving, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Yes.
And open up a crease that they
I'm not happy that they made that. They moved cover 2 carry. That was big in the red zone.
Let's go now. Ready. Black 22. Boys up. Boys up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Winston from the gun on third down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard.
That's going to be overturned.
Stripped. He lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
You don't have to pause it, my man. They're going to overturn. They're going to review any turnovers on fumbles. Come on. Come on. Been that way for years now. Chop, chop.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one past.
I prefer that to running strong side or boundary, or field side, I should say.
On the play there, and they move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Yep, that I'm going to accept.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Jones.
There we go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now. Ready. Black 25 behind. Boys on it. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down.
Nice.
Got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking at it.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Here we go. Oh, wow. We got something out of Terry Poe.
In there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4
Hell,
down.
an interior pass rusher showed up. That's a freaking treat.
On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one.
I have Cam. He has Winston.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of
Don't
him
speak
first.
such blasphemy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
Oh, come on, man. Gotta get that into that hole if he's gonna squat there like that. I had it read right.
Instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I tried to pass it underneath the corner.
There for a Carolina 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame
I did not get the control I anticipated. He spot dropped it. If it was matched, then you'd be right.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move
But he changed his underneath guys.
Even that little gentle push off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Newton on 1st down.
That's an impossible play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37.
And of course, neither guy blocked him.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch,
Which is
but even
great.
with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Newton throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
That's irritating. That should not happen.
Get the football at the 28-yard line. snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to go down here.
Hey, well, the defensive line has shown up.
Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right.
Let's go. Wow, hell of a play, Bradbury.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's
Got
going
it.
to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter
The cam
lead.
and shoot.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
And why is the arrow on? This has been happening since the friggin' update. All my settings are correct.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
Default.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite
Thank God.
hold it. Got hit. Ball pops
Took a
out,
risk and did not deep blue him. Don't think it would have mattered.
Defense can sit back in a zone like that. It tends to
I didn't want to
create a lot of
sacrifice the run
congestion
fit
in the
there.
middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. pick this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on
third and 9. What do I want to call here? What do I want to call here? I will do... Let's see. I'll go double buzz here.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Green, triple C. Watch 82. We like to see you guys late. Watch 82. Wait, up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Well, this is caught by Jackson. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down.
Green, triple C.
Jameis to throw it.
There we go.
Hit the rush too strong. They get
I'm
there,
I'm
take
getting
it
a gift from the pass rush gods today so far.
In there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Green, triple C.
Winston now. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Winston. Oh,
Fat man. Fat man spy.
The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of it.
Going over the top and changing the quarter flats removes any reroute in the slot, but it keeps your match coverages. The only reason why, only time you lose your match coverage on the back end is if you protect the sticks.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it depends.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It just becomes a straight, snap throw between the receiver and the safety.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it.
Yeah, curl flats aren't a bad way to go.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
You just got to be careful of wheelers, though. Just got to watch out for that.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Caught
Caught you getting greedy. That's the danger. If you take a false step and you don't, and I get a good pass lead, there you go.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And
Show
with
blitz.
this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Yeah, if you leave them on quarter flags, yes. But if you change them to anything else, they won't.
All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it
I'm
to
getting
the outside,
all the
trying to
defensive
get to
line
the
dice rolls
perimeter,
right
but not
now.
A whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready? Blue ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Easy.
1st down, Winston.
There we go.
Of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready? Blue ready.
Now Winston. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
The Bucs
come
on
on.
3rd down. They've only converted
Big
once
down
in
here,
4
big down
tries.
here.
This will be 3rd and 5.
Check A2.
To throw, Winston. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big guy,
Then my pass rush
Jameis
decided to
sure
disappear.
can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
It works the same. MIA, no difference.
Let's go
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. And an alley to run.
Give me a fumble.
A couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it.
Way
in fact, before the game,
or a tricky, I should say,
these pants make me look fat.
situation. I don't want to sell out, obviously, because it'll lead to him up 2 possessions.
300 pounds. He's a big man. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
No, does not get it.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Will we go for it here? No, he'll kick it. I'm getting all the D-line dice rolls. All of them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
Wow. That's just bad spatial awareness.
And brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Those 2 routes should not run into each other. That's just not good.
Incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a guaranteed incompletion if that's not user possession caught.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough
he would have gone right out of bounds.
To get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Oh my gosh, MIA.
So a challenge coming
That's a
down
catch.
from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course. In the
To your
final
lips,
2
to
minutes
God,
of
from
that.
your lips to God's
now
ears.
we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is
How?
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
That's frustrating.
What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton.
Yeah.
And he will go down.
All right.
Sacked back at the 46. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him.
Gerald McCoy against one of the worst left tackles in the league. That'll happen.
So now
Can't be mad at that.
Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
Oh, I didn't get an animation.
It's really good for the game.
Oh, that's a
You get better
touchdown.
athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
Fight, McCaffrey, fight. Let's go.
Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away.
Put on, dude.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd
bet it
quarter,
is.
not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Winston now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. And some space here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis now on first down.
Ooh.
11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. So we come upon him.
That was weird.
Here with visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2.
He's gone.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Out of the 2 palms, major level ice, but I really prefer to play cover 6 invert against those.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense,
And cover 6 and cover 9.
If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
A lot of game left.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get
I
their
think
first
so.
reps of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what.
Remember, we have
adjustments
accelerated
are
clock
made
as well,
in
so
that
it doesn't take a million years to play.
I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script
My D-line got the AI love today. I mean, they're just
They got to do a much better job in the run game.
playing
Behind the
sick.
line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, please, timeout.
Called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
That
They burn one here in
was on
this third quarter.
that looked horrible.
Let's go now.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this.
This is a formation I would love to use more if it had more in it. This 4-3 over plus. This is how the Seahawks play 4-3 under.
That's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
They tilt their nose and they widen out their open side end.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston.
Good play.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Not enough anything. It's got hardly anything in it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll muscle muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now.
Don't know why when I clicked R3, Bradbury didn't come down.
And that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Let's go.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, I'm going to check the palms here.
Here's Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones.
That was interesting.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set
I've
up a
never
3rd
seen that
down.
before.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. Oh, look over the middle.
No, okay, had to come off of him.
He'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on her. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right
Now we
out,
enter the
shutting them down, not giving
ball
up any
control
points,
portion of our
and turning the
programming.
ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, it was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And still fighting.
I love Christian McCaffrey.
Almost to the 40 before going out. A good gain of 14 there. And it
Christian
moves the
McCaffrey
chains.
is probably my favorite offensive player in this game this year so far that I've used.
Be aware, a ball may come your way.
No, there's no probably about it. He is my favorite offensive player I've used this game.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second.
He gets great animations.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to
I mean, I can't think of a time I've given him the ball in traffic, and he's running in traffic and getting tackled, where he's not animated forward.
Here's Newton now on second down. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
What's going on, Shop?
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage. But
Hey,
that's
Mr. Pete.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down.
Badly aligned there. They always align the linebacker furthest inside in the box on the back.
No doubt who the leader of their team
Gives them no chance to cover that route.
No doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy.
You got to flip the play in order to align that correctly.
Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Jesus, Vita.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You would think with this patch, with the angles thingy, that outside zone out of shotgun would be a little bit more viable.
8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's
I haven't really tried to run one that often.
They stay on the ground.
Like a run like that should work better now.
Bring him down at the 13-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That'll make it 4th down.
Yeah, that's because
pass.
They're idiots, Pete.
When I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those
Get-
lateral type runs. But
Get the proper personnel on the field.
Put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Align like you have a brain and play football. That's going to miss.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target.
All right, let's see if he...
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
I'm going to allow my defensive lineman to have some fun here. I'm going to have them pin their ears back and go for it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
Wow.
And they're going to get this
Okay,
beyond
D-Jax.
40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers.
Get your roll on, Pep.
Julius Peppers in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Winston now. Able to shake. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Yeah, I got one coming up on UCF.
Jameis to throw it.
Good pass.
Side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He can run for it.
Kind of in between him and covering the back.
Yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Winston. And open, that's Damian Ratley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the
Play
sticks.
palms here. Yes, it is. Very interesting.
A first down throw for Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kyle Love in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Jameis taking some hits, boy.
Winston. And he's going to go down again. Mario Addison in there.
All right, we'll call the dogs off.
Sack number 14 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
triple C. Let me go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Well, I figure, you know, he has to throw the ball down big in the fourth. That's the time to go aggressive and make him have to hard count you.
This is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
And he's looking to go downfield so much. I mean, I can't give him time to let him to get a down the field in 1 or 2 shots.
This is McCaffrey on the give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
That's a good question.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd.
They're going to come a-calling at some point. I mean, they already have on occasion.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They only punted twice in the win last week. As he
I want
gets this one
Khabib
away.
to win, but I just think Conor McGregor is the better athlete. He's quicker. He's more athletic. He's not going to be stupid enough to walk into takedown attempts.
It's easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on.
The only thing I wonder about Conor McGregor is how much he wants to do this anymore. You know, he's made so much money over the past couple of years. Most of it coming off the Floyd fight, as we know. But you gotta wonder if the hunger to do this is still there anymore.
Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And an alley to run. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
That's my only question with him.
Pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw is Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
But Khabib is tough. He's tough as nails, man.
Back to finish it off on EA Sports.
I think stylistically they're perfect foils for each other. Just got to see how it plays out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, I think you got to remember with palms. I'm in quarters here, I think. Yeah, I'm in quarters. If I was playing palms, the thing you got to remember is that number 3 in that on a trip formation, not number 3, but number 1, the corners can play him man to man. I was in quarters, so that was going to be solo to the single side. If I could come out, I'm going to come out in palms here. If he comes out in trips again, on your right, the number 1 receiver is man locked, and the safety has number 2 if he goes vertical.
Pressure gets to him again. Julius Peppers in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Play fake. Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Jeez, this is just...
In there to get him.
Can I bottle this defensive line performance, please?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on
outside corner? Well, no one's going to get by him. Only thing you have to worry about with him is him losing 50-50 balls. Throw.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Ready? Back with fast behind. Here we go, even.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's good.
Oh my God.
And the Panthers have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my
Is he still alive?
Go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Here we go.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I don't really feel I need to. Not a whole heck of a lot has changed outside of the quarterfinals, playing a little bit more disciplined, but still, you know, chasing some routes that they shouldn't. Time to move on to other coverages. Had one INT. McCaffrey was solid. And 2 big completions. And, you know, the D-line just went ballistic. My punter gets an upgrade. Are you serious? That's some high quality trolling right there, game. High quality trolling. This guy's a freaking track star. He's returned a couple of kicks for touchdowns already, and he's broken like 3 or 4 more for near touchdowns. That gets us to 8-4. All right. So that puts us a game. Well, the Saints have to win. And of course, I have the Saints still to play. At the Browns next week, and Saints, Falcons, Saints. Yeah, that we are, Shop. That we are. Just wish my line was better, because they can go bust at any time. What's going on, Zulu? Addison and Peppers. Mario Addison has had 2 games where he's had like 5 sacks. The defensive tackles have to play better on the pass rush, though. Quan Short is one of the best 3-technique defensive tackles in this game. And he's not giving me much in the pass rush at all. He's actually my best pass rusher. I mean, the ends are doing their thing. But between Short and Poe, the interior pass rush just isn't there the way this game is designed and how they have them animate at the snap of the ball. Their animations aren't nearly as good as the ends. So there you go, gents. That's it for this game. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.